Hello, my name is Jack Colsall. I'm a student of the University of Derby studying International Hospitality and Business Management. My current module is Managing Service Quality, and I've used Tysons Limited for this presentation. The main objective of this presentation is to identify different quality approaches and make recommendations for improvements of Tysons Limited current approaches to quality management, applying the recommendations of the organisation, communication and team roles. Tysons Limited was established in 2008 by Managing Director Gillian Halsall, who's worked hands-on in industry for over 30 years. Through her hard work, she's managed to find a winning formula that's turned rundown pubs into thriving businesses. The company currently has 7 pubs across South Yorkshire, serving great pub grub. The strengths and weaknesses of current approaches to quality management are that they've got 4 defined values of commitment, leadership, quality and passion. They've got a direct delivery plan of old favourites at high standards, making them an affordable excellence. They've outlined 2 approaches to quality management. Firstly, value-based approach, which looks at service. The strengths of this approach in Tysons are they understand they're not the best service and food, but offer a good value alternative. They utilise the value-based approach, making it easier to increase prices when cost of living goes up, and also defend their current pricing strategies. The main disadvantage is that blending 2 concepts of value and quality together can prove difficult. For example, value is deemed as a good thing for a small price, whereas quality is deemed as the best. Furthermore, Tysons Limited utilise the manufacturing-based approach for housekeeping and kitchen services. They have an excellent procedures such as service recovery procedures and cleanliness records. They've adopted the hazard analysis critical control point that implements throughout the kitchen services. The main disadvantage to the manufacturing-based approach is it's all about standardizations. So, for example, you wouldn't be able to put customer service as a standardizations reading from a script when you're working within the hospitality industry. This is just a quick example of one of the procedures they've already got in place. It's the service recovery procedures. It goes in a flow chart step by step for the staff members to deal with any complaints. So, for example, they express respect, so they ensure the customer knows the complaint is important. They listen and understand. They don't make any instructions or excuses. Uncover any expectations, asking what the customer feels needs to be done, outline some solutions, giving some options that are also available, take actions, ensuring what is done is promised, and then they double check satisfaction. So by calling the customer or speaking to them next time they're in the establishment, just to make sure they're satisfied with any outcomes. So what's a quality management system then? It's something that's in place to ensure that the delivery of a product or service is quality from the beginning to the end of the process. I'm going to discuss 4 quality management systems that can be put in place to ensure the quality throughout the organisation. These include 6 Sigma. 6 Sigma is a quality management system that has a disciplined, data-driven approach and methodology for eliminating defects. It's data-driven to eliminate defects in processes, including manufacturing. Its advantages are it's customer-driven, it addresses the entire process, and it's designed to limit of 3.4 defects per 1 million products or services. It can determine how improvements can be made even before they're found. The main disadvantages are it looks at all aspects of the process, so could cause delays for the customers. Customer focus could be taken to an extreme, and it looks at the best possible options despite the cost of profits margins, so this might be reduced. Moving on to the ISO 9001, which implements quality management for all aspects of the business, including facilities, people, training, services and equipment. the International Organization of Standardization, summarized this as a useful basis for organizations to be able to demonstrate that they are managing their business so as to achieve consistent, good quality products and services. This system is based on a number of quality management principles, including a strong customer focus, the motivation and implementation of top management, the process approach and continual improvement. The strengths include it provides senior management with an effective management process, sets out responsibilities throughout the organisation, commutes positive messages, reduces costs, provides continuous assessment and implementation, improving quality service and delivers and ensures fewer complaints. The disadvantages, though, are the owners and managers might not have adequate understanding of the certification process, and also it relies heavily on documentation of internal operation procedures. So you'll be looking at doing internal audits throughout the organisation, and also documentation can take up a lot of time. Moving on to quality assurance, then quality assurance is a systematic approach of checking to see whether products and services are being developed and meeting specification measurements. A quality assurance should allow employees to personalize their contact with customers rather than impose system upon the operation. It can take time for a quality assurance to be implemented. All departments do need to be involved in this. It can be costly as it does take time, and the product or service is not if it's not the quality that's required, the process will go round again. Again, this costs time and money. Quality control then is a system used to check everyday products and manages services to a set special standards. It looks at procedures intended to ensure that a manufacturer product or performed service adheres to a defined set of quality criteria. Now, the University of Derby states that the approach places an emphasis on the aspects. It eliminates such controls, job management, defined and well-managed processes, performance and identification of records. Number 2, competence such as knowledge, skills, experience and qualification. Number 3, soft elements such as personal integrity, confidence, organisational culture, motivation, team spirit and quality relationships. A quick flowchart then of the quality control. This is provided by Hoyle, and it gives you the stages of quality control. I'm just going to refer to, for example, the kitchen services. So it's required for the check to come into the kitchen of a customer. The chef will work to provide the food. They'll check the work. The head chef might check that that's okay. If not, it'll go back round to the cycle. The work will be done again. If it's okay, then it'll go out to the customer. So that's a quick and easy flow chart of how quality control manages the whole process from start to finish. Okay, so I'm going to now make recommendations to improve current quality approaches to service quality. Now, starting with an overview, Tyson Limited currently have 4 values of commitment, leadership, quality and value, which are addressed within the management guide of the company. They currently have no strategic approaches to measure these values and how they are being implemented throughout the organisation. Tyson have excellent knowledge and understanding of what their offer is, but no ways and means of measuring the quality of food and service being provided. The company outlined 2 approaches to quality management: value-based to deal with the offer and service, and manufacturing-based to deal with housekeeping and kitchen services. I can understand why the company has chosen the 2 approaches in regards to setting and measuring standards. Tyson have a good standard of housekeeping paperwork and kitchen service paperwork for their staff to have clear objective of expectation. The paperwork is still completed on a daily basis, but on the other hand, the organisation don't have any current procedures or documentations in place that ensure these jobs are being completed, meeting the standards of the directors' expectations. My recommendation are as follows. I'd expect to see the company setting special standards for housekeeping, kitchen service and customer service. The organisation must meet and agree a set of special standards for the organisation. Looking at Boundless, who illustrates 4 key points of setting standards. These look at visions and values and missions and how to set objectives with regards to an internal SWOT analysis, the model of organising objectives with the use of hierarchies, and also ensuring that the managers are on the same page with regards to the strategy of the organisation. My second recommendation is the employment of a quality manager and utilising total quality management within their role. The employment of an experienced quality manager to work with the management teams of all pubs will benefit the new approach to quality management. A quality manager would work in implementing new systems to ensure standards are continuously maintained. The quality manager would implement strategies from total quality management, which is a system which exceeds meeting expectations. Mullins defines total quality management as a way of life for an organisation as a whole, committed to quality management. Committed to total customer satisfaction through a continuous process of improvement and the contribution and involvement of people. Total quality management is about continuous improvement and development within the quality management to ensure standards are maintained and developed. The key elements are identified through Pentecost as a total quality process involving all operations, the customer as king, rational information collection and analysis, costs of poor quality, involvement of people, teamwork and creative thinking. The implementation of a quality assurance system can only enhance when it comes to the quality of service. Now, I'd recommend the organisation to implement a quality assurance system to ensure the quality of service providers meeting the organisation's special standards. Ongoing customer feedback through mystery shopping, questionnaires and social media will help the quality manager identify flaws in the process. The utilisation of the PCDA cycle, which we'll go through later on, enhances the individual customer's techniques. To make sure the customer service achieves these goals in your small business, the person responsible for quality assurance must define the quality functions as they apply to how you serve your customers. Markov provides solutions of how to ensure quality is a continuous development within customer service. I explained that quality assurance includes documenting customer complaints, tracking the actions they're taken to resolve them, and surveying customers on their satisfaction with the results. The quality assurance system compares high level of reliability, competence, and delivery quality with the level of customer satisfaction. Finally, I'd look at implementing a quality control system that oversees the quality of housekeeping and kitchen services. Tanks Limited already have good practices in place regarding housekeeping and kitchen services, day-to-day tasks. Their use of cleaning records, HACCP, shows the identification of goals are already in place. The organisation doesn't have implementing quality control system in place though. I'd recommend the quality manager adopt Landaville's 7 essential steps to implementing a process to quality management. These include identify organisation goals, identify critical success factor, identify internal and external customers, customer feedback, implement continuous improvement, select quality management software, and measure results. I believe by following these 7 steps alongside total quality management service systems and current internal procedures, a better quality control system will be developed by the organisation. As I said earlier on, I was just going to quickly go through PDCA. It's quite simple. It's plan, do, study, act. It's by reading Sanders. So you plan an objective. You might go out and do that, you study it, and then you act upon it. It's a continuous cycle. It doesn't stop going round, and it ensures quality is continuously improving. Finally then, I've recommended a organisational plan to ensure roles within the business are clear when quality is being implemented. The role of the directors is to work with both area manager and quality manager to identify and implement both quality assurance and quality control using methods recommended. The area manager and quality manager will work together to ensure the implementation of enhancing the quality throughout the organisation is done correctly. They'll work with the pub managers and other staff to ensure quality as recommended is continuously maintained and developed. It's important to ensure all levels of the organisation are involved in the quality process, as you're unlikely to find the directors, area managers and quality managers working face to face, providing an excellent customer experience. Finally, I'd like to thank you all for listening today. My name is Jack Colesall. This is Tykes Inns Limited, and the module was Managing Service Quality. The bibliography provided for further reading and notes also provided is for you to go away and have a look through the presentation again. Thank you.